am Sakshi Sharma from Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology Pharmacy Institute. Today I will going to teach you about the clinical symptoms and management of organophosphorus and lead poisoning. So we will proceed. Now first of all, what is organophosphorus? Okay, organophosphorus, these are the compounds, or organophosphates, these are commonly used in the industrial, agriculture and some home settings, and they were initially developed as a insecticides. Means these organophosphorus initially they are used as an insecticides, but some of them as a nerve gases. These are also used in the nerve gases also. Sarin, this is a colorless, odorless liquid which is mainly used as a chemical weapon to its extreme potency and nerve agents. And somen, this is also a nerve agent which is used as a chemical weapon. Means organophosphorus, these organophosphorus, these organophosphorus compounds, these are the organ phosphates. These are the compounds which are mainly used in the industrial, means they can be used in the industries, agriculture. Some farmers can use these organophosphates, or these are also used in the home setting, and they are initially they are used in the treatment of for the insecticides. Means that's why they are used in by the farmers, but some of them they have a use as a nerve gases also. Okay, now for first of all there is a sarin. This is an example of organophosphorus. This is a colorless, odorless liquid which is chemically this is used as a weapon to its extreme potency and nerve agent. Second is a somen. It is also a nerve agent which is mainly used as a chemical weapon. Tabun, it is a clear, colorless, tasteless liquid with faint fruity odor. Means they have a fruity like odor, and they act as these are also used as a nerve agent. Okay, nerve agents की तरह हमारा use होता है. Next one is the VX. This is also a nerve agent. Earlier this organophosphorus compound they are used as a pesticides and later as a weapon. These are also used as a chemical warfare and in the terrorist attacks. Mean how from here we can you can get to know how these organophosphorus are useful, and you can also imagine what are the toxic effects of these organophosphorus are also for there. Now, some organophosphorus compounds they are also used in the pesticides. I have told you that these are used in agriculture. The farmers they are used in these organophosphorus as a pesticide. They are used to kill the pest, and they are highly toxic. These organophosphorus they are highly toxic compound, and they may include the tetraethyl pyrophosphate and parathion. These are some of the compounds which can be included in the organophosphorus compound. Other organophosphorates such as cumophos, clopyrifos and trichlorphone, they are used in the animal insecticide, and they have an intermediate toxicity. Means these three organophosphorus compound they are mainly used as an animal insecticide, and they have an intermediate toxicities can be seen. Okay, low toxicity compounds are some of the low toxic compound of these organophosphorus are the malathion, diazinon and dichlorovose. These are some of the organophosphorus compound which have a lower toxicity as we compared it to these compounds. Okay, and these are used in the household. Means in the household insecticide we can use these three compounds because they have a lower risk of toxicity. Okay, now organophosphorus compound they are easily accessible, and they are often used to commit the suicide. Means these organophosphorus compound they can be also used to commit the suicides also. Okay, accidental poisonings may also occur. Especially accidental poisoning can also be seen by the use of these organophosphorus. If some of the individuals are using these organophosphorus in the day by day in their working procedures, है ना, तो these organophosphorus compound accidentally they will go into their mouth or any of the part of the body, so they may produces a further side effects and toxicity in that individuals. Okay, the more organophosphorus toxicity can be seen in the farmer, because they will expose through these compound with a larger extent. Okay, farmers could get exposed while sparing the while they will spraying these organophosphorus compound in their crops. Accidentally these organophosphorus compound will be ingested by these farmers, and they will produces the suicidal effect, or they will produces the severe toxicity effects can be seen in that individuals. Okay, so farmers can be exposed while spraying the crops, and they are not well protected, if they are not wearing the glasses, or they will cover their mouth, or they will not wearing the mask, gloves or other protective clothing, they will get exposed by these organophosphorus compound, and they will produce further, they will produces the toxicity in that individuals. If you will see in this picture, the farmer, it is spraying the organophosphorus compounds, and if they are if they are not protecting or covering their body through these gloves, or they may exposed by these organophosphorus compound, and they may produces they may further produces some of the toxicity to the individual or the farmers. Organophosphate poisonings are the group of potent nerve agent. Because these drugs may act on the nerve, so these are the potent nerve agents. They will functioning by inhibiting, they will produce, what is the mechanism, MOA of these organophosphorus compound, means they will act on the enzyme choline esterase, they will inhibit this enzyme. Okay, they will act on the nerve agent, they will functioning by inhibiting the enzyme that is known as the choline phosphate. And organophosphorus poisoning occur after dermal, respiratory or oral exposure. After dermal, through the skin, and respiratory if the individual is inhaling that organophosphorus compound, or if the orally through the mouth, if it will go to the mouth, these organophosphorus compound, it will accidentally go to the mouth. These pesticides like chlorpyrifos, dimethoate, malathion, parathion, or nerve agents like tuban, serine, they will inhibit the acetylcholinesterase at the nerve synapse. Now the organophosphorus poisoning. Okay, these what is the MOA of the organophosphorus poisoning? These are the pesticides. Organophosphorus, these are the compound which may produce which have a pesticide like action. They will inhibit the ACHE, means anticholinesterase. They will inhibit the anticholinesterase enzyme, है ना. If they will inhibit this anticholinesterase enzyme, because anticholinesterase क्या करता है, हमारा एसिटाइल कोलिन को हमारा कोलिन में हमारा क्या कर देता है, हमारा तोड़ देता है. तो एंटीकोलिनेस्ट्रेज ये क्या करेगा हमारा, इफ दे विल इनहिबिट द एंटीकोलिनेस्ट्रेज, एंड इफ द इनहिबिशन ऑफ द एंटीकोलिनेस्ट्रेज विल ऑकर, दे विल प्रोड्यूस सम ऑफ द मेंटल डिसऑर्डर्स. ओके, व्हाट आर द इंसिडेंस ऑफ द organophosphorus according to the data of the World Health Organization, WHO give a data about the organophosphorus compound, that there are about 1 million people at a year, at 1 year. This is a data which is given by the WHO, that the about if we talk about the 1 year prevalence, if we talk about that 1 million people in a year admitted to the hospitals with accidental poisoning, and 2 millions with suicidal intent, means 1 million of the patient, 1 million of the individual in 1 year they will have a accidental, they means accidentally they will expose to the organophosphorus compound, and they will get admitted in the hospitals. And some 2 millions people, estimated that 2 millions people in a year, they will produce the suicidal intent with these organophosphorus compound. And it is also estimated that there could be as many as 25 millions agriculture workers in the developing world. They are mainly suffering as an episode of the poisoning in each and every year. Now the organophosphorus poisoning, the muscarinic stimulation and nicotinic overstimulation. This is a cartoon images in which I am not overstimulated. Now you all work your asses of this. Okay, now the muscarinic overstimulation, MUSH leaks from everywhere. I am covered in the sludge. Okay, some of the effect which can be seen like salivation, lacrimation, urination, defecation, GI cramps, emesis can be seen in that patient. Nicotinic overstimulation, nicks, they will give the tension, weakness and paralysis effects can be seen in that patient. Hypertension and the muscle weakness like mydriasis, mydriasia, tachycardia can be seen, muscle weakness, twitching, fasciculation, high BP, paralysis effect. Okay, these are some of the effects. Now the clinical manifestation depend on the routes. What are the route of the entry of these organophosphorus? Ingestion, inhalation and eye contact depend on whether the poison is mild. We can classify it whether the poison or the toxicity is mild or moderate or severe. Okay, the symptoms are basically those of excessive acetylcholine activity, small or pinpoint pupils, there is a painful blurred vision, runny nose and the eyes, excess saliva can be seen, eyes look glassy, the eyes looks glassy, headache, nausea, mild muscle weakness, localized muscle twitching can be, jerking movements can be seen in that individual, mild agitations can be seen. Now the organophosphorus poisoning, this is a cartoon in which the farmer it is spraying the organophosphorus compound to his to their crops. May you die with your own poisons, means if they are not properly covering their body, they might get infected by these organophosphorus compound while they are spraying these compound to their crops. Organophosphorus insecticide or pesticide, industrial chemicals, occupational exposure or accidentally they will get exposed by these organophosphorus compound, organophosphorus poisoning. Okay, and now what is the effect of these organophosphorus? Presynaptic neurons, ACH I में saved, ACH receptor के साथ bind होगी हमारे organophosphorus on ACH means acetylcholinesterase inhibitor, acetylcholinesterase को inhibit करेगी हमारे, they will increase the acetylcholine, means acetylcholinesterase, what is the main use of these acetylcholinesterase? acetylcholinesterase का काम क्या होता है हमारा, ये क्या करता है हमारा, तोड़ देता है, it will lyses the acetylcholine into acetyl and choline. Okay, so if there is an inhibition of these acetylcholinesterase, means there is increase in the means the acetylcholinesterase, the acetylcholine it will not get lysis, and there is an increase in the level of acetylcholine in the synaptic cleft. There is more acetylcholine in the synaptic cleft, and there is a overstimulation of the acetylcholine in the postsynaptic neurons. The acetylcholine receptor they will get the hyperstimulated and they will causing some of the sign and symptoms to the individuals. Okay, these are some of the signs and symptoms which can be seen in due to the inhibition of acetylcholinesterase. So I hope that you will get to know about the main mechanism of action of organophosphorus poisoning. Means this is the main mechanism of action of organophosphorus poisoning. Means organophosphorus they will inhibit the acetylcholinesterase. If the inhibition of acetylcholinesterase can be occur, they will increase the acetylcholine, means there is more acetylcholine will the level of more acetylcholine will get increase in the synaptic cleft. Okay, and due to the increase in the level of the acetylcholine, there is a overstimulation in the postsynaptic neuron, there is a overstimulation of the acetylcholine receptors can occur, and there are some of the symptoms and sign can be seen. Okay, now what are the symptoms and sign of the organophosphorus poisoning? Poisoning may occur by ingestion. The poisoning, as we all know that these organophosphorus poisoning, they can be occurred by ingestion, inhalation or absorption through skin, through dermally. If these individual get exposed by these organophosphorus poisoning through ingestion, inhalation or absorption, so some of the initial symptoms which can be seen like headache, malaise, constriction of chest will get constricted, photophobia conditions can be seen, and in 1 to 8 hours rest all the features mentioned above will appear. Means if the individual is get exposed to these organophosphorus drugs or the organophosphorus compound after exposing after this exposure after 1 to 8 hours, some of the effects can be seen in that patients like headache, malaise, constriction of the chest or photophobia condition, and in severe cases, in the severe toxicity of the organophosphorus like pulmonary and cerebral edema, cyanosis, pinpoint pupil, convulsions, coma, and sometimes the death may occur through these organophosphorus poisoning. Now, what are the diagnostic evaluation? How we can diagnose these organophosphorus, how organophosphorus compound or organophosphorus poisoning? How we can diagnose that this person is suffering from these organophosphorus compound toxicity? Okay, there is a history. We can collect the history, or we by physically examinations we can observe the patient's behavior. Okay, RBS, BUN, electrolyte, prothrombin time, we can check the prothrombin time, liver functioning test, or the plasma cholinesterase measurement can be check. Other laboratory finding including like we can check the leukocytosis, concentrations can be checked, metabolic and respiratory acidosis, hyperglycemia if the hyperglycemic conditions can be seen in that patient. Okay, hypokalemia, there is a decrease in the concentration of potassium in that patient. Hypomagnesemia, magnesium levels it will get decreased. Elevated troponin level it will get elevated. There is a elevated amylase level it will get increased. Elevated liver function test results will get increased. Now the management, how we can manage their organophosphorus poisoning in the case of, if there is a case of emergency, or be ready with these items, means if any of the individuals is mainly exposed by these organophosphorus compound, there is some of the management techniques that we can manage the organophosphorus toxicity in that individual. There is a these are the rapid method which can be used at that time of exposure. Okay, there is a first way is the oropharyngeal airway use. This is a oropharyngeal airway systems can be used. Second method is the ambu ventilations and ET tubes can be used. Okay, third is the gastric lavage condition. Gastric lavage, we will increase the excretion of these organophosphorus compound from the body. Okay, activated charcoal like adsorbents can be used so that they will absorb these drugs, and they will these toxic effects can reduce in that patients. Okay. Now the management of the organophosphorus poisoning is mainly treated using drugs. Some of the drugs which can be used for organophosphorus poisoning, they will block the action. What is the MOA of these organophosphorus antidotes? That they will block the action of acetylcholine. They will block the action of acetylcholine. If the acetylcholine action will block, atropine, some of the antidotes, the main important antidote of organophosphorus poisoning is the atropine. This is the very important drug. Okay, atropine and the drugs that regenerates the cholinesterase enzyme, they will regenerate the cholinesterase enzyme. Pralidoxin and obidoximine, these are some of the drugs. Diazepam, it is also used to control the seizure which is caused due to the poisoning. If the convulsions or the seizures can be seen in that patient, diazepams can be given to that patient. The goal of treatment, the main goal of these organophosphorus treatment is that these will reduce the absorption. They will reduce the absorption of the toxins. The toxins will not get absorbed in all over the body. They will reduce the absorption in the organs, and they will enhance, they will increase the diuresis, means they will increase the elimination and neutralization. The toxin, it will get neutralized so that it will not further produces any dangerous effect to that individuals. Okay, reduce the absorption, they will reduce the absorption. They will removal from the surface. If there is exposure through the dermally, means through the skin, eyes and hair, they will remove from the surface of the skin, eyes and hair. emesis inductions can be given. Gastric lavage with KMNO4 or with Na2SO4 can be given to that patient. Activated charcoal, which is an absorbent administration. Catharetics conditions are mainly used for management of these organophosphorus compound. Now what are the treatment of OPP poisonings? Okay, dilution, first of all dilution, milk, other drinks for corrosiveness. These dilution, milk and other drinks can be used for the treatment of these organophosphorus poisoning. Whole bowel, means whole bowel irrigation, or the endoscopically or surgical removal of the ingestion. The chemical which is ingested by these individual, by surgically we can remove these ingested chemical. If there is over exposure of these chemicals or over toxicities can be seen in that patient, in that condition we are using these some of the management or treatment conditions. Okay, skin decontamination. If the skin contamination, important aspect condition not to be neglected. Remove contaminated, we have to remove all the contaminated clothing. Wash with the soap, we have to wash the whole body with the soap and the water, so that it will not get and the whole body will not get decontaminated and it will easily remove out from the body. Now this is all about the organophosphorus compound. What are the main symptoms, sign, and how we can, if the any of the individual get exposed through these chemicals or the compound, how we can manage or how we will treat to that patients. Okay, now we will come to the lead poisoning. This is also one of the heavy metals which also produces the major toxic effect in that individuals. Okay, so lead poisoning. Lead, as we all know, lead, it is a medical condition that occur when lead poisoning, it is a medical condition that occur when people are exposed to lead compound. When any of the individuals or the peoples, they are exposed to the lead compounds through inhalation, if they are working in any of the industries where the compound of these compounded compounds are used, and they will accidentally, these compound will go to the person through inhalation, swallowing, or rarely through the skin. These lead compound, they will produces their poison in that patient, and they will produces the toxicity in that individual. Lead, it is 10 times more poisonous when get inhaled. Means if the individual accidentally, it will get inhaled to the individual, inhaled by the individual, these lead they will 10 times more poisonous than the other routes. Okay, through inhalation. What are the, these are some of the common source of the exposure of the lead, like paint, it is a common exposure of the lead. Soil, in soil around a home. Dust, they may also household dust, they may also, these are the common source for the exposure of the lead. Water, in drinking water sometimes the lead can be present. Okay, plumbing that contain lead. Okay, now common poison preparation. The common poison preparation of the lead is lead tetraoxide. Lead tetraoxide, sindoor, this is a common poisoning preparation of the lead. Lead sulfide, surma, lead nitrate, etc. In food and liquid stored is in lead crystal or lead glazed pottery or porcelain. The in industry that release lead into the air, such as battery manufacture. What is the mechanism of action of lead? How these lead they will function? Okay, it will inhibit these lead enzyme. They will inhibit the sulfhydryl group. They will inhibit this group, sulfhydryl group. ATP is amino levulinic acid dehydrase and ferro chelates. Means these lead, they will inhibit these some of the enzymes in our body. Okay, lead mimics biologically, they will mimic the biologically, and they will helpful minerals such as calcium, iron, and zinc. Most lead settles in the bone. Some of the leads, they will settle in the bone. They will interfere with the production of the red blood cell. Means these lead compound, they will interfere with the production of RBC in our body, which may lead to the anemia. Because if these compound, they will interfere with the production of RBC, sometime the RBC production will decrease, though it will produces the decrease. Due to the decrease in the level of the RBC, they will ultimately lead to the condition called anemia. Okay, it also interfere, these lead compound, they also interfere with the absorption of calcium. Means there is not proper, the calcium, it will not get properly absorbed in the body, which is required for strong bone. As we all know, the calcium, it is required for the strong bones, muscle, healthy muscle contraction, and the blood vessels functioning. So these lead, they will interfere with these compounds or these ions, and they will decrease the absorption in the body. Okay, lead may fix into a brain in chronic condition. They will also get fixes in the brain part में भी fix हो जाती है, which may produces the chronic conditions. Okay, now these are the sign and symptoms of the acute lead poisoning. Lead poisoning, it is very rare conditions. The constipation, stools, and black and foul smelling can be occur in that patient. Sweet metallic Sweet, metallic, astringent taste, burning of throat and vomitings can be seen, and there is a clunky pain can be seen, relief which can be relieved by pressure. There is a oligouria condition, albuminuria conditions can be seen in that patients. Okay, now the treatment. What are the treatment of the lead poisoning? Then we can use the use of, there is a use of emetics and gastric lavage which can reduce the poisoning of the lead. For pain in abdomen, morphine and atropines can be used. These morphine and atropines can be used to treatment of the lead poisoning if there is a pain in the abdomen region. Calcium gluconate and CaCl2 can be used. Vitamin C and vitamin D. These are some of the drugs which can be used for the lead poisoning. Now the antidote, the special antidotes which can be used. Demulcent as physical antidote, sodium sulfate and magnesium sulfate as chemical antidote. They are pharmacological antidote. Calcium disodium EDTA 1 gram per day as slow IV drip as 3% solution in saline. These antidotes can be used in the lead poisoning condition. So thank you so much. I hope this will helpful for your further lectures. Okay.